Wait,
What?
is it week
Oh wait, what?
4? Is it
Are we-
week 3 or week 4?
Right. You're just gonna have to cut it, Caden. Right, so in.
Oh god! All right, well you gave the thumbs up, so I just went.
But who's supposed to go?
What he's
That was pathetic.
What the fuck?
Oh, this all needs to be left in.
Oh god.
Right, okay. No, but seriously, are we on week 4? Yeah, we are. Are we? Oh.
Ugh. Right, well, we're gonna have to fucking right. So I will put the thumbs up. Caden,
Okay.
you start singing,
Okay.
and then Steve, you're gonna have to make a noise so it goes onto your screen, and then you just do what you're doing. Just go, whoa! That's what I don't know.
So it's week 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go then.
All right.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously. All right.
Right. I'll tell you what. Be like 3 seconds. We're gonna do this knob. Who needs fucking Caden? Jesus. All you need is YouTube.
You know what? Here, I need a part, so I'm just gonna let me do it. Let me do it.
Just you dance in the back.
I don't think I have the space for it.
I've got it here.
Hold on. You're already vaping. You might as well let me play the theme.
Oh my god. How about we just do it without the music, to be honest?
Yeah. Right, Caden, just fucking sing it, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, I can't. I can't take this seriously.
Right, would you want to get a vape pen?
All right. Let's try this. All right, let's go. Come on, serious face.
Right,
on.
so I've got to inhale this shit, remember? So when I fucking do the thumbs up, fuck me.
You didn't give a thumbs up.
Oh. God.
Where was the thumbs up?
Right, just do it without me smoking, for fuck's sake. Right, so
Okay. Oh! Oh!
No.
come on, Steve.
Okay, how about I just do it and there's no music?
Right, okay.
Oh god.
Go for it. You've got to make a noise so it goes on your screen, by the way.
Vape Nation.
Right.
Right, let's do this, right?
The real, we've been through this intro so many times. It's the Real League of Nations podcast, week 4.
No, you just ruined my Welcome to the League of Nations podcast, week 4.
Jesus Christ. Right, so we're off to a flying start. We're going to get straight into it.
What a
We're all
bullshit.
enthusiastic as ever. As fucking per usual. It is week number fucking
I love
4.
wrestling.
Let's kick it in with Raw, Goldberg. What the fuck happened? Botchamania. Caden, fucking fire away, Sha.
Oh man, Goldberg botched that as bad as we botched the intro. But yeah, it was you know,
But seriously, when we say we botched the intro, we did it about 7 times.
We watched the whole podcast, let alone an intro.
We botched the whole podcast last night. We're redoing this shit. We are enthusiastic as ever. I'm sorry, Caden. Carry on, please.
we're like it's funny because we're like what 3 minutes in and we're already more enthusiastic than we were the entire podcast last night.
It was a bad night last night. It was Sunday.
It was terrible. But with Goldberg, yeah, you know, I didn't watch Raw. We discussed that. But I watched the highlights, and you know, if it was ring rust, it was ring rust. You know, he's like 60, so it's understandable.
If Goldberg had her, it would be great. Put it that way. So we kicked it off. Paul Heyman comes out. Brock Lesnar's supposed to come out, didn't come out. Rusev comes out instead. Rusev punches Goldberg in the face to what I can't even describe what happened. I think he was playing Twister.
He slipped like Steven Gerrard.
Respect this man. Full respect, right? But seriously, Goldberg looked like he was playing a game of Twister with Rusev. Paul Heyman had the little spinny thing. It's telling him what to do, where to go. There's not much more we can say. He did a jackhammer, speared Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman had a few bruised ribs. Worst spear of all time, possibly, but
It's like a takedown.
We're not going to speak too much of this. We've just literally seen spoilers from Glasgow Raw. As we all know, when they come to the UK, they tape it because it has to go on at 12 o'clock till 3 in the morning because us UK fans don't mean shit. So, apparently, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar are on Raw next Monday together, face to face. Woo!
That's going to be a trash segment.
Speak for yourself, bitch. Right. Other than that, there's not much we can say until next week. So we'll move on. We've got a Shield reunion. Steve, you saw it. What happened?
No, I didn't get a Shield reunion.
You know what we mean.
All right, so we got Roman and Seth in the ring looking at each other like
God,
fan
man, he's so
fiction that
literal.
these women talk of every fucking 3 seconds on Twitter. Play the game.
Play the game.
Doing it.
Yeah. Seth just looked at Roman like, sup, bro.
Sexually.
Roman just looked back like, sup, bro. And that was the segment.
Yeah, and everybody was ranting and raving about it. The usual. The Shield don't need to get back together in my eyes for at least 3 years. It's way too soon.
No.
But Shield fanboys alike, we all fucking love the Shield. No matter what anybody says, everybody loves Roman in the Shield. Everybody, without a fucking shadow of a doubt. And if you didn't, you might just be a knob. You're a knob. Simple as that. Survivor Series teams. Who have we got? We actually saw.
Rollins confirmed.
Yeah, Rollins has been confirmed today as the 5th member, which we all thought was going to be Sami Zayn, considering.
No, I didn't.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Jesus Christ, right? Steve didn't think so. The WWE posted it on the fucking website. Botchamania. We all expected it to be Seth, though, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Rather than Sami Zayn, who just didn't fit into it at all. So we've got Seth. We've got Roman, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and the big boss man, Braun Strowman. I'm sorry, big boss man. That's not a good comparison, but
Oh, that was terrible.
R.I.P. bro. Love you. So, in all honesty, though, when you compare SmackDown's team to Raw, in your eyes, who do you see winning?
SmackDown.
Raw.
You really see SmackDown winning?
I see
Compare
SmackDown.
the teams.
I am comparing the teams, and I say SmackDown for the sole purpose. I feel like we discussed this yesterday, that there is tension among Raw team, the Raw team.
You might have a point. Jericho and Kevin Owens are scheduled to break up at Survivor Series.
That could allow SmackDown to win.
Strong possibility.
Then again, on the opposite side, you do have the possibility of SmackDown turning on Ambrose. So
Do you know what?
You
The
don't-
sole
you don't
factor
really
that
know.
Dean Ambrose is on that team to start with just says that they're not going to win.
Ollie, listen. Okay,
Go on.
we have all voiced our displeasure with Dean, but even you have to admit that in the past couple weeks he's reinvented himself from
No,
the
he's
pre-
not
the-
reinventing himself. He's the same lunatic that goes absolutely fucking mental. That guy needs a straitjacket. He's that much of a lunatic.
My point is he's just put on some good matches with Styles lately, and that's
One
kind
good match with Styles out of fucking 50.
he looks confident again, Ollie. And after Lesnar, and even during his championship run, he did not look confident. He looked stale. And granted, yeah, sure, he still looks stale. He looks like he's having fun again, which is good, which could mean he's actually going to start putting in effort. But no, you want to come at him every fucking second of the day that Ambrose's name is brought up.
How's
Because he's a
about
lunatic.
below him then? He's shit.
Listen, mister, I love Sasha Banks 1 minute, and now I fucking hate her because she wants to enter the
No.
Royal Rumble.
All right, listen. You want to talk about Sasha Banks? We'll talk about Sasha Banks. The reason I was defending her bitch ass after Hell in a Cell is because the match ending was terrible. All right.
But Charlotte won. There's nothing wrong with Charlotte winning.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. It's just the finish pissed me off.
Well, do
It
you know
was a
what,
total
Caden?
botch
You
fest.
pissed me off. So
You know what, Ollie? You pissed me off too. You know why? Because you're a knob.
look at him using the English slang here, fucking tit. Right. So back
fuck
to the
this
point.
ECW belt.
Back to the point. Survivor Series, Raw are going to win. Yes or no?
No, I've already said no.
Steve, I want some fucking input. You've not spoke for about 3 years.
I just told him to blow Dean Ambrose. I believe that.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, I don't know. It depends the way the others go. The way I can see it at the moment, there's no way Vince McMahon won't have Raw winning kind of that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
That's what I thought.
fair point.
Plus, Jericho and Kevin can break up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Roman and Seth won't carry the team, especially Roman. You never know. We'll find out.
Roman will just get beat up for a half an hour and then hit one spear and win.
True. Right. Enough of that. I'm sick of your shit. We're going to move on. We've got a Hell in a Cell Fallout. We was going to do a review. It turns out
we'll go through Raw, and I may as well go through it because I'm the only one that watched it. So we had Enzo Amore versus Luke Gallows in a
You know what? Don't even talk to me about that. What the hell was that match?
a gimmick match.
Yeah, exactly. The fucking clubbing gimmick matches. This is what it's come to.
Shut up, Caden. It was fucking Halloween. Get with the spirit, you dick.
I get it's Halloween, and that is a perfect match for Enzo Amore, considering he's a joke. But for the club, no. They need no.
Did you
And to
just
have
call
him lose-
Amore a joke?
Yeah, I called Enzo Amore a joke. Come at me.
But going off credibility, that's a very stupid thing to say.
What you know about credibility? What you mean?
Well, I have more credibility than the club at the moment.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah. Yes. That's the sad part. That's the sad part.
Anyway, yeah, so Enzo Amore picked up the win in that match. We had Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Shining Stars.
Oh.
Shining Star of the Caribbean. Pretty sure Cesaro and Sheamus won this. I missed the first hour of Raw because the clocks went back.
So come to Puerto Rico.
We had TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick, and oh my God, how is TJ Perkins not dead?
I don't.
Do you know what? Less to the point, how is he not hurt at all?
Yeah.
That is amazing. The way he landed was that was nasty.
Go on, get on your bed and give us a visual representation of what happened.
Well, I'm on my bed at the moment, but I don't really want to break my neck for the sake of your entertainment.
Why? Do it.
You're a
Go on.
piece.
Do it.
Suck a dick. Right. So this match I was actually happy about because this is what I was saying about TJ Perkins earlier on. I want him chasing the title instead because it suits his character more. And he finally showed a bit of character development at the end of the match when Brian Kendrick got purposely counted out. And he went outside, attacked him, and locked in the most unpainful submission move in the moment. Do you have anything to add to that match?
I did watch it.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm just glad Kendrick's champion.
Yeah.
Moving on. Right, we had Bailey versus Nia Jax. Oh god.
Okay, all right, because I was at work when Raw was on, and
That job that you don't work at anymore.
yeah, fuck it. Anyway, moving on from that piece of shit. When I was still working there, I got a bunch of notifications about how shit the match was. So, Steve, walk me through exactly what was wrong with it.
There was nothing wrong with it. It's just Bailey got squashed. Where, if you're a Bailey fan, I suppose everything was wrong with it. But there's a reason this is happening, and that's because Bailey on Raw Talk essentially ended her own career.
That was just brutally bad.
She did.
She made possibly the most awkward segment on it. Booker T had to cut the promo for her as to why she wanted to chase the title or beat Charlotte or something.
It was like being the best or something like that.
Do you not remember, though, when she first came out and we got news that she wasn't supposed to go for the title straight away? She had to work for it. And then I'm guessing that's why she said she couldn't cut that promo on Raw Talk, because she thought she can't say that she's going to go straight for a title match. Maybe because Vince wanted to build her. I don't know.
Even then, it's just a generic promo. Even any bit of a promo would have helped her, but she paused at the camera and dotted and stumbled through it. And
Yeah.
Booker T and who was beside Booker T?
Was it Lita?
It was someone else, but they
Was
tried
it
to
Jerry
help her, and it still didn't work. And then Jericho came in and told her to move.
Yeah.
And then, before the
Really?
Bailey and Nia Jax match, Charlotte came out and cut a promo, essentially just completely burying. But there seems to be no consistency because Charlotte was on commentary during this match, yet was praising Bailey. So I don't really get what's going on with her at the moment. I essentially think Vince has lost interest. He's seen her as the female John Cena, where they could just make money off her for years, and there seems to be a disconnect at the moment where she's not making any, really.
Yeah, I think that, like you say, I think that promo was the one that killed the whole vibe. But she was kind of going downhill from that. I think.
A lot of that is down to Dana Brooke, in fairness.
Yeah.
I can't really blame Bailey for that. So,
Yeah. I don't know. Like I really enjoyed Bailey in NXT, and this goes for a lot of other stars as well. But I just have not enjoyed her on the main roster.
That seems to be, though, a common thing that we say. We enjoy people more in NXT than we do on the main roster. I mean, who've we got? We got Sami Zayn. Even
American
Kevin
Alpha.
Owens, I enjoyed him more.
Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
American
The
Alpha.
long list of people. So maybe, I'm not saying that this is the case, but maybe the main roster is the reason that people just die out. I don't know how it works in the eyes of Vince. I don't know if, because essentially Triple H pushes for them to go up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Triple H and Vince aren't really the best of friends, from what all wrestling fans hear. There may be a disconnect on that part. I don't really know. I don't really want to look too much into it, because when you look at the main roster, the storylines aren't really that good.
Yeah.
The wrestling isn't that good at all. NXT is a much better product for wrestling.
This is another problem I actually had with the Hell in a Cell main event. After our car wreck of a podcast yesterday, I actually had a think of what we were going to say. And I don't think the women should have main evented. For the simple reason is, you look at Bailey and Sasha when they had their main event in NXT. Look at how that was built. Look at how they booked it. Look at how they built it up. None of them three things were in the Sasha and Charlotte match. They simply named it as a main event, 2 hours before the event actually started?
Something like that around
Then you
there.
had Mick Foley posting on Facebook it's the main event, and then it's the event. It's just, okay, it was the main event, but I just think they should have held off and actually made a huge deal about it.
That's the problem with Raw, though. They don't build storylines well enough for the story to be told inside the match. For instance, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, you want to build the Universal title. They did nothing but build the list of Jericho throughout that whole feud. Something that Go on.
They still are building Jericho, as you can see from the end of the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
It's all about Jericho at the moment.
Because he's making money. But we were going to talk about Hell in a Cell, weren't we? We was going to talk about Caden, especially because he was, for some reason, extremely pissed off. But that's just Caden. He's always pissed off. There's never a day that goes by that he's not moaning about something.
That's not true.
I'm the negative one.
That's not true. That's not true.
Go on, tell me about Hell in a Cell. What were the flaws in Hell in a Cell for you?
You know, Ollie, I'm glad you asked that because I found no flaws with Hell in a Cell.
And pigs flew out of my ass.
I found no flaws with it whatsoever. I enjoyed every single match. I thought they were built to perfection, and the right person won each match.
Is this because you hate Sasha Banks now for some reason? Because last week you didn't.
No, it's because apparently I'm negative and I'm trying to be positive.
No, seriously, go on, tell me. Tell me your points and what you genuinely thought was wrong with Hell in a Cell. The people need to know.
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't think Hell in a Cell was a terrible pay-per-view because of Seth Rollins v. Kevin Owens. That match was outstanding. And we all know that, and we discussed last night, the only flaw with that match was Jericho's interference. But, I voiced my displeasure with the women's match, and it just, I didn't enjoy the ending. First of all, the botch, Sasha was obviously supposed to go through the table. Didn't happen. And then it's the fact that I wasn't expecting Charlotte to win, and no one was. That was a nice surprise, but the crowd was just dead. You know what I mean? Like it all lied on the crowd's response, and it summed it up for me, at least.
I think my personal flaws is they want to build Jericho. There's some insistence on building Jericho because he's making money at the end of the day. He's incredible at what he does. He's the best in the world at what he does. My only flaw with the pay-per-view was the fact that if they'd have just put Jericho in that match and they have so much insistence on building Jericho, give him the title, what's wrong with that? I know he's going away to tour with Fozzy, whatever, but if you give Jericho the title, essentially you can build Jericho, sell a shitload of merchandise, and make the Universal title look good. That was my only flaw. I think Charlotte winning was amazing. Being a big Charlotte fan myself, she's 14-0 at pay-per-views. Don't think Sasha Banks is what everybody makes her out to be. She's not the greatest wrestler. I'm not saying she's bad. I'm not saying she's incredible.
But you brought it up last night. With the thing with Sasha is if she keeps going the way she's going, she's not going to last much longer.
She's really bad at suicidas, tope suicidas. She can't do a Hurricane Rana.
She's just dangerous.
She
At
is,
the end of the day,
essentially.
like,
But a lot of these people that are watching the matches will blame her opponent for her mistakes.
and
For instance, the whole going through the table thing was not Charlotte's fault, and it wasn't Sasha's fault. It was the table imploding the way that it did, and
yeah,
people all put the blame on Charlotte, and that's not fair. It's the same with Seth Rollins. I mean, for some reason, Seth Rollins injures people on purpose, which he doesn't. Accidents happen.
you gotta
Injuries
remember,
happen.
wrestling is a dangerous thing.
No,
Things
Caden,
happen.
wrestling is fake.
Oh yeah, you're right. Injuries don't happen. I forgot.
Is Steve alive?
I'm still heard it. I'm just listening to your amazing wrestling knowledge.
Where else are you going to find this fucking brilliant knowledge?
Stephen Larson.
Can't wait to listen to Jim Ross's pet podcast later on. Jesus, might learn a few things. So I think we've kind of, well, me and Caden have kind of voiced what we needed to voice. Steve, have you got anything to add?
No, I said what I had to say at the start, so I suppose
Everything has been voiced.
Hmm?
So essentially, that's our Hell in a Cell review. We was going to do a singular video for it, and I think from this day on, we will do singular videos reviewing pay-per-views. So with Survivor Series coming up, we'll punch out a fucking Survivor Series review.
Should we make it 4 hours as long as the pay-per-view?
Why don't we just watch along with people and review it as it goes along?
no.
No.
You just shut that down quick.
Jesus, imagine not wanting to die after 4 hours. In fact, 6, if you include the pre-show.
Valid.
Shut it, you prick. Right, we're going to move on to SD Live, SmackDown.
But
the
we weren't
thing where
finished with
everything...
Raw.
What?
Real nice segments, is it? We weren't finished with Raw. We still had the Battle Royale to go through.
Do you really want to talk about that?
See,
No.
this is why, Steve, you watch Raw. Carry on, mate. Carry on.
Go on, talk about it.
Braun Strowman won.
And that's it.
All right,
Yeah.
Wicked, moving on.
Smooth as you like. SmackDown Live. James Ellsworth. Why is he always on our TV every single week, making Dean Ambrose look shit, which isn't really hard to do, and then making AJ
There he
look
goes
shit?
again.
He's beat AJ. Just can't help myself. He's shit. Simple as.
Oh, no.
So why is he constantly on our TV making these people look shit?
Yeah.
He's got no chin.
Yes, Caden. It's what I put my drinks on.
He has no chin.
Filthy.
Why do you? Oh God, James Ellsworth. Yeah, as I said yesterday, which will never be aired ever. If you aren't a James Ellsworth fan, SmackDown was watchable. I don't mind him; he's all right, but he can't be there much longer. I hope. That's all I can say. He's guaranteed to be on it this week because he obviously has to. There's going to be something because he wasn't supposed to be there, and he turned up.
And unless they just say, he's like not allowed back, and then you don't see him for a while. I don't know. But you're right. There's got to be something tomorrow with Ellsworth.
In all honesty, I think this week will probably, I can't even speak, probably be the last we see of him for at least a while, at least a couple of weeks.
I'm okay with that.
Till Survivor Series when he comes out and hits Braun Strowman and no chin music.
Justice for jobbers.
Imagine.
It's going to be the new Sting.
You hear the crow and you'd automatically know that a guy with no chin is about to come out.
Oh, well, anyway, to review the SmackDown matches, we had American Alpha versus Spirit Squad in a very easy squash match in which American Alpha won and qualified for the Tag Team Survivor Series team.
And fucking rightfully so, because if Spirit Squad were on that team, then SmackDown lovers like us were just completely finished.
Yeah.
I don't think Raw has the best tag team division, though. I don't think Raw are going to take that one.
No, well, as the next match was another qualifying match, which was the Headbangers versus the Usos, another extreme, just short match. So we have the Usos, American Alpha, Rhino, and Slater, the Hype Bros, and we still have one left for this Tuesday, as far as I know, to be confirmed for the SmackDown tag teams.
I'm just trying to think who it could be because the Ascension are out, Headbangers are out.
WWE are posting a lot of videos on their YouTube channel of Tyler Breeze looking for Fandango, so don't be surprised if it's.
Bruh, bring in Breezango, please.
I would be happy with that, to be honest.
Fair enough.
As much as I hate Fandango, I love Tyler Breeze, and if he's in a match
at Survivor Series on the card, I'll be happy.
Oh, God help Sami Zayn. Jesus Christ.
Let's not talk about it. A 4-hour show. Surely there's got to be room for him.
So what other matches did we have?
We had Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella versus Alexa Bliss and Carmella. Now, this, if I wasn't mistaken, the heels picked up the victory here.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss coming off with a new finisher.
She got that weird DDT, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be bringing that back for some reason.
It's just a simple
finish a
DDT.
match now, apparently.
Yeah, to get the name Roberts, Jesus.
After the match, Alexa Bliss cut an amazing promo.
She's so good.
Amazing on the mic. She is impeccable at the moment. I still don't think she'll win tomorrow night.
No. They've got to have Becky win one title defense at least.
And
Alexa Bliss pinned Becky on SmackDown, so
if 50-50 booking is anything to go by, then.
And
50-50 booking.
I'm glad you brought up tomorrow night because I have a question. Do you think that match should be the main event for tomorrow?
Yes.
I'd agree.
Easily.
Yeah. We see AJ and Dean closing out the show every week, and with what Raw have just done.
And
it's surely to be the main event. They've built it up way too much.
I'm about to say the rivalry between Bliss and Becky is just it's been perfect to say the least.
It is more entertaining than AJ and Dean, to say the least. And no, that's not because I hate Dean. It's because it is genuinely more interesting.
Let's just digress before Ollie gets triggered. Right, we've Randy Orton versus Kane in another no disqualification match, which just instantly equals an interference. And this was what happened in this? Oh yes, halfway through the match, we heard the old Bray Wyatt, whatever it is. And Orton threw Kane into the Wyatts as a sacrificial lamb. So this can only lead to one thing, seeing as Undertaker's returning, and it's the Brothers of Destruction versus the Wyatts and Orton.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I mean, we discussed this last night, but we'll reiterate. If that is going to be the match, it's kind of obvious that they'd have Taker's team win, right? Because it is the Undertaker.
Oh God!
Right, I'm just going to chip in on this.
Don't get triggered.
I'm going to say this. Honestly, I'm just going to put it out there. Kane is 49 years old, hasn't been used in a decent match. In fact, he got a fucking title match last year. Jesus Christ. But away from being triggered, Kane is 49. The Undertaker's 51. Stop bringing old stars back and not putting over Bray Wyatt. Not just Bray Wyatt, anyone. The Undertaker seems to come back, and it doesn't matter how fucking old and frail the bastard is, he wins matches when he shouldn't. So, I don't give a fuck. If, by some fucking major fuck up, Bray Wyatt loses that match, I'm triggered. I'm done. I'm not watching SmackDown either.
Triggered. I don't know what you're doing.
But it's true. It's true. You said it on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, as did Steve. Why do they keep needing to bring back these 50-plus stars to fucking
Go
sell.
over the younger talent.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know.
They're trying to sell a pay-per-view.
Mm,
They're trying to make Survivor Series a big thing.
Right. I'll just put this out there for anyone that doesn't know. I said this yesterday on the podcast. I don't like The Undertaker. I'm not taking away his accomplishments or the fact that he is one of the greatest of all
No,
time.
you don't like current Undertaker.
Yeah, we'll put it that way. But I think the whole hype, once he lost the streak, he should have gone. Simple as that. Brock Lesnar is never going to be defeated by
Well, in
an Undertaker.
fairness, you're saying he should have been gone, but he put on a hell of a match with Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. I highly enjoyed that match, and the ending to that match was amazing.
I think Brock carried that match, in all honesty. Ripping up
Brock
that
Lesnar carrying a match?
He
Outrageous.
was still part of it. Well, we'll leave that for the one question we have.
Yeah, we'll do that. No, I'm just not the biggest fan of The Undertaker. I think Bray Wyatt should have gone over him at WrestleMania. That would have been Bray's first credible win ever, which is fucking disgusting considering he's been there for, 3 years? And done absolutely nothing. The Undertaker wasn't going to get hurt by that because he'd already lost at WrestleMania. Bray deserves a lot more than he gets. As does Luke Harper. Luke Harper is an incredible wrestler. For the size of him and how he wrestles, he's brilliant. But move on, please, quickly. What other matches were there?
We had a segment, Daniel Bryan and The Miz, and this got very personal.
As usual.
Yeah, it seemed very, I wouldn't say shooty-ish, but yeah, there was a few shots thrown, all right.
There always is.
Quite an interesting segment. But there's not really much to say on it, to be honest. Will we see the return of Daniel Bryan? Yeah.
I was about to say, does anybody think he's going to come back?
Uh,
If he does, it's going to be in a match against The Miz.
I mean,
He's been working on it for months.
is it only concussions that they are worried about?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but it was only like a month or two ago that he said, or was it WWE? I don't know. He may get cleared. I'm not too sure.
No, we'll see.
Oh, that was it. He got offers from New Japan to go and wrestle there, and obviously,
I did see that.
Yeah, other doctors, have cleared him to wrestle. It's just the WWE that won't clear him.
Time will tell. But anyway, next up, it's time for Caden to face the facts that Kurt Hawkins is a bona fide jobber because he lost to one super kick flat out in 5 seconds against Dolph Ziggler. Yes, that's where they've led all this to. Jobbing.
All right.
Dolph Ziggler.
All right, let's talk about this for just a second. Okay. Let's talk about Kurt.
He lost the one super kick.
Let's talk about Kurt Hawkins. It's let me get into character.
Face is being gift later on. Jesus Christ.
Let me get into character right here. Okay, we let's just all take a step back. Let's take deep breaths. Let's think about this, and maybe we should just face the facts that Kurt Hawkins is a waste of space. You give all these vignettes, you give all this hype, all these promos, and for what? To lose to Dolph Ziggler with one super kick? You're having him lose to the Shawn Michaels wannabe, and for what? For what? What did you bring him back for? For that? For what?
His gimmick just didn't get over. It's as simple as that.
Because he robbed Eva Marie's.
Yeah.
I still love Kurt. Kurt, if you're watching this, I love you, man, and I got your back. I got you. Face the facts,
We
brother.
hope Kurt Hawkins is watching this.
If he is watching this, his career really is dead.
Yeah, well, there's not
You have
much
no
really
faith
to
in us,
say
do you?
on that now, is there? Just Kurt Hawkins is what everyone expected him to be. Dolph Ziggler won. No interest in that man ever again, ever. So I'm just going to move on from Dolph Ziggler.
Kurt Hawkins for IC champ.
God, we got to the main event, which was Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles.
Again.
Yeah, again, but this time James Ellsworth was the star of the show.
Again.
Yeah, again. Yeah, I suppose say that. SmackDown was, looking back on it now, it was a kind of a poor week for SmackDown.
I
There
suppose
was,
so.
3 squash matches, a no DQ match that was obvious, a whole load of Ellsworth. Yeah.
I will say this though. I really enjoyed JBL's commentary when Ellsworth was running around the ring. He was just going absolutely mental.
I didn't know.
I enjoyed
I
it.
tend to not to listen to the commentary team, to be honest.
Do you know what? Unpopular opinion, but Mauro Ranallo's voice really gets on my tits.
I just think his blatant pop culture references severely piss me off, and I don't know why. He just needs to stop with that kind of stuff.
He said something about Ronaldo, but as Americans do, they always call him Ronaldo, and that just it cringes me out. Stop.
Ronaldo.
Stop with your soccer references. It's football.
Ronaldo is the star of soccer, dude.
He's not. Fucking Paul Pogba is.
Oh my god, the Total Divas have their own YouTube channel.
Wow.
Anyway,
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. That's SmackDown and that's Raw. So I don't watch NXT, so take it away.
Well, we started NXT this week with a brief introduction from Austin Aries. Austin has basically lost an eye. I'm just going to say that because it kind of looks that way. So, what's his face? Roderick Strong had to go up 1-on-1 against a member of TM61, to which he lost, which was obviously the right move, considering his tag team partner can't compete for a while. News is that Austin has broke his eye socket, which can't be very good. So, Roderick Strong will go on his own path. They'll probably...
I kick off Daenerys in the eye, because I am King of Thronesdale.
We have to have one every week, don't we?
There it is.
We got to please the people.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm just trying to think back on the matches. We had Rich Swann against the Authors of... Not Rich Swann. Rich Swann and No Way Jose against the Authors of Pain, which I thought was a very good match.
No way, Jose!
Carry on. Keep going.
Oh, you just want me to keep going?
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, all right.
Just make it awkward for me then, you fat fucking piece of shit.
No way, Jose! No way, Jose! No way, Jose! No way! Ah!
I hope your mum and dad
Right,
go
go on.
for the rest of the year.
They're not even home. If someone is home,
God help them. So the Authors of Pain went through, which you'd expect. In other matches, we had probably the most anticipated rematch of the year, which is DIY versus the Revival, to which, Caden, I'm just going to let you say it because you were triggered as fuck, as usual.
I wouldn't say I was triggered. But I'll say it anyway. It was a... Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me. I need to get all dramatic here. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay. It was a dark time for NXT. The greatest tag team of all time, the Revival, were set to have a rematch against DIY. But sadly, the genius, Scott Dawson, tore every single thing in his knee and couldn't compete. It was a sad time because this match was supposed to be amazing. It was supposed to be just fantastic, but you know, injuries happen, and I wish the very best in I hope Scott Dawson gets well soon. In time for NXT TakeOver Toronto, where the rematch of DIY versus Revival will happen, and it's going to be absolutely great. But until then, DIY will continue on for the
Fedora
Dusty
Club.
Rhodes Tag Team Classic and win. And then they will go on to face the Revival and win the NXT Tag Team Championships.
I need a hero.
Well, Simon Gotch, good job. Now all we need is Sin Cara to punch you.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Can we get a curtain, please?
Jesus Christ.
There's your curtain.
Whoa. Okay.
Are you all right, Steve?
No.
You can go all Jeff Hardy up in here.
What is going on?
Caden, for Christ's sake.
Sorry. You can't give me these
Right.
filters and expect me not to use them.
Be all right if they weren't filters from 2000 fucking.
Can we start covering Total Bellas soon?
A weekly Total Bellas. I'd enjoy that. Maurice is on it. Eva Marie's on it. You can't go wrong, people.
Yes, you can.
How? Tell me how. Go on. Go on.
It's a shit show.
So is Raw. We still cover.
He's got a point. He's got a point. Ah!
Shots.
God. Okay, well.
Right, go on. Move on. Moving along.
Either way, we had a very good match. It was Sanity versus Team
boys.
KP and Kota Ibushi. Sanity picked up the first credible win, and they looked very convincing doing so. Sanity just look insane, and we say this every week. Or we have done for at least 3 weeks because they've only been alive for that long.
If you don't know who Sanity is, read my article about him in the description.
That's the plug. But either way, I only watched NXT this. I was really tired this week, and I was really pushing back sleep. I was fighting it just so I could see Sanity. And they were in the main event, which meant they were last. But boy, did I wake up when they fucking came on. Them scary motherfuckers. They're brilliant.
They're great. They're great. There's not much else to say.
Can I just ask, right, it's been really pissing me off all night. On the World Heavyweight title behind you, what have you drawn on it?
Oh, you see, there was this time in my life, right, when I had a TNA phase.
Oh, God. Oh, no. You did not just do that. Oh, no.
I wanted to recreate the old X Division Championship.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I drew an X. And it won't come off.
Moment of silence.
You see, I would take it down and replace it with the Intercontinental title, but I can't find it.
Massive shame for you, that.
I'm going to find it, and I'm going to replace it by next week.
No, you're not.
So that's gonna be a lot different. That's going to be different.
Right, shut up. Sick of hearing your voice. Finn Balor, return date set, December 18th, Roadblock. Not much more we can say on it, really. Finn Balor's back. Love it. Maggle.
The man
He's gonna
himself,
put a Royal Rumble.
the reason behind this leather jacket is coming back.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually why I bought this. Because of Finn Balor. He's so cool wearing it. I'm like, I want to be that cool.
But Caden, you are not Finn Balor.
I want to be Finn Balor. Let me be Finn Balor.
No.
Right. We're going to move on from that, okay? I'm quite scarred.
Well,
Daniel Bryan.
He's not going to wrestle, surely. Obviously, he's not there.
He's just going to be a high. I'm going to assume it's going to be a promo. You know, saying.
Steve, do the promo. Do the Finn Balor promo, please.
Do it.
Do the Finn Balor promo.
Basically, all right, do a Finn Balor promo saying basically saying, I'm coming after the Universal Championship.
Nah, you can't put me on the spot. Like that.
You've done the Shinsuke one.
I'm like just here for impressions. Like
You're already Irish. It shouldn't be
here
that
to
hard.
do a podcast.
I'll kick your arse.
No, he didn't say.
He doesn't say arse, yeah.
Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I'm going to kick your ass.
It's funny because he sounds just like you.
WWE, I'm coming for you, Seth, and I'll kick your ass. Oh my god.
God.
I'm just becoming a joke. This is just
You're a meme for this podcast now.
yes. Anyway, so yes, he's not going to wrestle.
We just Caden, take your jacket off and email it to Steve so he can wear it when he says that.
You want me to email this to Yeah, all right, sure, man. I can do that.
Oh, Ollie.
It's a thing.
Oh, Ollie.
Seriously, it happens.
It happens. Are you not starting an apprenticeship for that kind of stuff soon?
I'm going to invent product emails.
You ask him to send an email and it'll send a parcel to your man.
You never have to go to the shop anymore. You just be able to sit inside all day.
Oh, God.
You want a new jacket? Don't matter. You're not going to wear it outside. But here, have it. Genius.
Oh.
Right, Daniel Bryan wants Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode on SmackDown Live.
Glorious!
I think Bobby Roode will end up there. I don't think Samoa Joe will. I think Samoa Joe is set for Raw.
He's coming after that Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series. Book it. Calling it.
Is it just me that thinks Joe's one of those that should be put into the main event spot straight away?
I was thinking about that.
Yes, he should.
He's like AJ Styles. I'm not necessarily keen on him having to go to.
Man, could you imagine a fatal four-way between?
job.
Could you imagine a fatal four-way between Joe, Styles, Rude, and Aries in WWE?
That's good to know, but can they sports entertain?
Oh, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, genius. Right. So, if I ask you this, you got to answer it. Where will Bobby Roode end up?
NXT.
That's a good shout. He's going to stay there. I think he's going to.
He's next
but are you asking like where are they gonna go, like within the next few months or like after they're done in NXT?
Necessarily, I was asking where they're going to go when they're done. But Steve made a good point.
Yeah, but when he's done in NXT, I say SmackDown, and for Joe, it's gonna be Raw.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I would as well.
Bang on, cracking. Right, 205 Live. The new Cruiserweight division. Well, it's not even the new Cruiserweight division. It's the... Well, it is. It's the new Cruiserweight division that Vince McMahon fucking despises, so he's given them their own show.
Demotion and kind of a promotion at the same time. It's weird.
Been kicked off Raw.
So they're not going to be on Raw at all?
I don't think so. By the sounds of it, no.
That's weird.
I'm not too sure, but if they're giving them their own show, which is an hour, I don't see why they would be on Raw each week. Plus, it's going to be on
the point of the Cruiserweight division was to fill time that they can't fill themselves.
That brings up the possibility of them shortening to 2 hours. Then
they won't, because it won't make sense in a business standpoint.
Yeah.
They're earning money for 3 hours. There's no way they put it down to 2. Why do you think they have so many adverts? They nearly have adverts every 15 minutes at this stage.
Yeah, that's true.
Cancer, AIDS, get rid of it.
Autism.
Right. I'm quite excited for it. I mean, If it's anything to,
If it's anything like the CWC, it's gonna
yeah,
be amazing.
yeah. I mean, they can
And
freely
and
wrestle.
the, and it's gonna be Ronaldo and Graves commentating, which
It's like
is
a
gonna
dream
be
team on
it's gonna
commentary.
be really really good.
Big fan of that.
I'm excited.
I hope they do get demoted off Raw. I hope we don't see them on Raw anymore, and it goes back to CWC style.
Yeah,
And they are just
pure wrestling.
pure wrestling, yeah. And they'll integrate storylines into that because the title will have to change hands, of course, which I enjoy. And I think every single wrestler on that roster is good enough to be able to put on a show for an hour.
Yeah.
So I look forward to it.
Especially Mr. Tony Nese.
The ass. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the fact that it's on after SmackDown, which essentially makes SmackDown 3 hours. When you think about it.
I mean, if you want to think about it like that, then sure. But I don't know. I'm thinking of 205 as its own separate thing away from.
Yes, but it's fine for you when it carries on till about 10 o'clock at night. For us,
That's
4
true.
o'clock in the
I
morning.
forgot. Yeah, y'all are like.
That's the only reason that I despise this. SmackDown is fine. It only carries on till, what time is it now? 2 o'clock in the morning now, due to the clocks going back. But now it's an extra hour with this. It's very off-putting, but sure. It's going to be on the network, so I can just rewatch it the next morning. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slowly going off the idea of staying up and watching it live because obviously when you live in the UK, you're up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Essentially, you're watching The Lord of the Rings each week when you watch Raw. That's how long it is. And we're
at least
till...
Lord of the Rings is entertaining.
Yeah, true. When you're watching Raw for 3 hours and 15 minutes each week and you have to go to work at, say, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and you're only going to sleep at 4, and you've gone to sleep pissed off because Raw, as usual, is shit, it's not very good. You don't wake up in the best of moods. So for us UK fans, I don't think they're doing us any favours by making it a Tuesday night thing. Right. The Undertaker is returning to SmackDown on the 15th of November. Yay.
We discussed this, Ollie.
Yeah,
we talked
but
about this.
I was going to add to that.
Oh, yeah.
His WrestleMania opponent is set in stone. Who do we think it will be? Sting.
If it's not because John
Mr.
Cena's going to win that title.
Mr. John Cena.
WrestleMania 33 is about Cena and The Undertaker's last match. Cena makes history.
That's
The
not going to be The
Undertaker.
Undertaker's last match.
Well, rumours are flying about that it will be. They're going to promote WrestleMania 33 as his last match, which...
Are those more lies spread by Grplgme? Or...
We always spread lies, people. That's what we do.
We're just a piece of shit, Twitter. You know this.
We have 800 followers.
We plagiarize our articles.
We plagiarize the articles. We talk shit all the time. We put out fake news. Apparently, we're sexist. Fucking, we're just completely hated. Nobody likes us.
What was that word I kept getting called? Like misogynic or some shit like that?
Misogynistic.
Misogynist. Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly what a cis white male would say. You scumbag. Okay, moving on from that because that's not nice to say.
I think the only thing we have after that to talk about, really, I think we're coming to the end now, is the one question that we got this week, which is from Jadzy Styles. Jadzy Styles is my biggest fan. He asks us a question each week. We respect this man.
We love you.
So he's asked your favourite Lesnar matches, top 5. I'm not going first. Somebody else can go first. Speak.
I was looking for my Lesnar shirt, but I can't find it. Anyway, so match number 1, Brock Lesnar versus Eddie Guerrero. No Way Out 2004, I think. No, was it?
Yeah.
That was. That's not because of Brock, that was just because of Eddie. And Goldberg appeared, if I remember correctly. Number 2 is Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, just because what he did to him was mind-blowing. Number 3, I'm trying to actually think back of what I said yesterday. I know I said Big Show versus Brock Lesnar in that stretcher match. I actually highly enjoyed that. Number 4 is Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk. And number 5 would be Brock Lesnar versus Taker in the Hell in a Cell.
Fair play. Caden, I'll let you go next.
Why?
Because I fucking said so.
Yeah, but we've discussed
Come on,
this
people,
twice.
answer the question.
I'm not going to answer this question.
Right, well, I'm just looking at this anyway. In front of me, I have Brock Lesnar's win-loss record, simply because I want to look at how many matches he's had in total in the WWE. He's had 117 matches. Now, to pick 5 from that, when all he does is suplex people and F5 them, is very hard.
In fairness, when he was earlier in his career.
His earlier days were bad.
His early days were really good, I think. So I'll count down from 5. 5, I'm going to say Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, the Shooting Star Press. 4 is a match against the Big Show where they broke the ring, simply because it was the battle of the fat bastards and the ring broke. 3, I'm going to agree with Steve and say the Eddie Guerrero match because of Eddie Guerrero. 2, right, my number 1 and 2 are joint, but we'll class them as 1 and 2. 2 was when he broke the streak. And number 1, my most favourite of all, has to be his demolishing of Juan Cena. Because that guy is a dick. And he got 16 suplexes and lost his fucking favourite thing in the world, which was his title. Hallelujah. That's me.
And hasn't won it since.
Which is good.
Fair point. You know, all right. So I'm not gonna name off 5 Lesnar matches because I'm not gonna do it. But I will name.
Mark.
What? You talking shit?
Pussy.
But I will name off my favorite one.
Fucking pussy.
I'm gonna fuck you.
He's
Just
gonna
answer
what?
the damn question. He's our number 1 fan. He deserves this.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but I just can't name off 5. So I'll name my number 1 is what I said yesterday, only because of the one spot, and that's Lesnar versus Angle, just because of the Shooting Star Press. That's it.
Awkward silence. Right. I think that wraps us up for the day. So I'm going to shoot off and not watch Raw tonight because I don't care.
You
No,
can get the spoilers
tonight.
on.
No, I'm
Lost.
debuted.
And Lost.
In Scotland.
And Lost.
Yeah.
To the guy who just
I
hit
might
Chris
watch it
Jericho.
tomorrow. In fact, it's part of my job. We've said this. I have to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably watch it tonight.
what we're going to do is we're going to leave links in the description. We've got blogs that you need to read. We've got more YouTube videos that you need to watch. We've got Twitter stuff that you need to stuff. We've got Steve's impressions and everything else. And it's all going to be in the description. So I want you to fucking click it and watch, read, do whatever. But I am your host with the most, Ollie, Grplgme.
Hold on, wait. Why are you the host?
Right. Okay.
Face the facts!
Okay.
Howdy.